Hey, sleepyhead, time to wake up. I know, sweetie, I know. There he is. How about a smile? It's Evvy time.
Cedric, this is just like any other day on Zoom. I'm sad, I'm not wearing pants, and I want to go back to bed.
I know. Who would have thought Evvy 40 would be streaming live from a virus-ridden 2010 MacBook Air?
Well, there's always next year.
Yeah. You know what? No. We have not made it this far so that we could only do another Zoom award show.
You're right. No amount of virtual backgrounds or eyebrow filters could save this.
So, I guess...
We should just...
Should we, though?
Yeah, we should!
Remember when we glammed up, looking like euphoria? Now it's just old t-shirts and the stain I named Victoria.
I don't cough in public unless I did my hair. It's just the vape I'm puffing. Don't be scared, prickly pear.
Made it rain in boardwalks, dropping bills around the block. Ran out in 3 weeks. The bruise at Top Tail left me broke.
Added stricter guidelines, locked up in our doors. Hypnotized my Instagram, look at her perform.
It's been months since I played beer pong, but I soldier on. We're in unprecedented times, buzzwords aside. We are still here.
We are still here.
We're standing strong.
We're standing strong.
And after 40 years, we keep singing along. We wanna cry.
We want to cry.
Almost all the damn time. We dry our tears and force the chorus rhyme. Through ups and downs, we barely made it through the year. We are still here.
Back in the 80s, when our egos were destroyed, we created the Evvys just to fill that gaping void. In the 90s, pre-corona, we danced the day away. Now it's labeled on the tube, blow nose, hand sanitizer. Careful with the swab, you can't a sterilizer. Stick it up your nose 3 times and seal it fibers.
Been through the 2000s when Britney went bald. When the housing market was like Katie's single, hot and cold.
We saw the birth of iPhone, MySpace, and YouTube. They are watching us, but so are you. In the 10s we came to college, and we all met Lee.
Now here we are in 21, letting him go free. But we're still here.
Ooh. When I was imagining here, I was expecting the Cutler Majestic, not the place where they shot Room. Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Why are we not filming in the Cutler Majestic right now?
It was booked.
Are you fucking serious? After everything we've been through, we can't even get a real theater to perform in. This is fucking ridiculous.
Wait, don't you see? This is what's meant to be.
What? What you're saying means nothing to me.
Ananiah, don't you see? This is a one big metaphor. Because despite everything that we've been through, with the show, with the school, with the world,
We are still here.
we are still here.
We're standing strong.
We're standing strong.
And after 40 years, we keep singing along. We want to cry.
We wanna cry.
Almost all the damn time. We dry our tears and force a chorus rhyme.
streaming live. This is the 40th Annual EVVY Awards, hosted by Cedric Ekra and Ananiah Williams, with performances by Naomi Jones, Leah New, and Tom Teahouse. Please welcome your hosts, Cedric Ekra and Ananiah Williams.
Hello, I'm Cedric Ekra.
And I'm Ananiah Williams, and this is the 40th Annual EVVY Awards. Now, we know what you're thinking. This is the Evvys? This is the intro to a public access telethon?
But no, this is the reality of a COVID outbreak at Emerson.
And 3 mildly corrupted hard drives.
See, we were planning on having this big, elaborate set.
It was gonna be this whole thing.
Wow, look at that.
Incredible.
But of course, if we've learned anything from the past year, it's that things don't always go according to plan.
I, for example, planned to become an Olympic triathlete, but that didn't happen because of COVID, and only COVID.
So here we are instead in a studio with some colorful lights behind us.
The upside, however, is that we can in fact use these lights as a green screen. So
We can really be anywhere, like the moon,
or Pablo Escobar's private island.
or an episode of Impractical Jokers.
Sal, you're crazy. Disclaimers aside, we're so happy to be joining you a month in advance, pre-taped from an empty television studio. Really makes everyone's hard work worth it, seeing no one's smiling faces.
And what a milestone we're celebrating tonight. 40 years. That puts the show in midlife crisis
Next
territory.
thing you know, this show will be taking place on a motorcycle and commenting very nice on your roommate's Facebook profile picture.
Speaking of roommates,
Good transition.
my roommate is the only person I'm seeing these days. With the pandemic, colleges like Emerson were forced to implement stricter dorm policies with stronger enforcement and harsher consequences. Unfortunately, these policies have led to many freshmen losing their housing privileges before they could even lose their virginities.
So sad.
Thoughts and prayers.
In another effort to make the school safer, Emerson worked to de-densify campus by relocating some students to the W Hotel. While this may seem appealing on the surface, many Wiltel residents have had complaints of social isolation, faulty laundry machines, and bad Wi-Fi. Worst of all, they now think they understand what it means to be marginalized.
This year has been full of changes. For example, as we all know, Lee Pelton is stepping down from the position of president of the college after 10 years. Besides his new position as the CEO of the Boston Foundation as the reason for his departure, he also had 3 looser than normal stools and can't get back into the building.
Yes, the wrath of the daily symptom checker, requiring students and faculty to answer a series of COVID-related screening questions in order to access campus facilities. I actually heard Emerson is adding 3 new questions next semester.
Oh, do tell.
Have you experienced any new chills watching your high-rise build your own being swept out of the oven at Blaze? Have you recently experienced a loss of being able to get high after your 5th boredom toke of the day? And most importantly, have you been in contact with anyone involved with the Berkeley Beacon in the past 90 days?
Additionally, after a long hiatus, Emerson has finally allowed sports teams at the school to resume competition, with the caveat that there will be no fans at the games. Finally, a return to normal.
And just to be clear, we are fully aware that this joke might be outdated by the time the show airs. But it was just too good to take out.
Much too good.
But of course, a real return to normal is dependent on immunity from the virus. The Emerson community is very excited for the COVID vaccine, but no one more so than the rightful king disease of the little building, mono.
And instead of a traditional spring break this semester, the college offered wellness passes and a flexibility week to ease students' stress and bolster their mental well-being. These were only slightly outvoted by the school's other propositions. Have you tried not being depressed month?
We should give that a shot. And now that the year is finally over, we can leave behind so much of the turmoil that plagued the year. And of course, when I say that, I am mainly discussing Thea.
But really, with the pandemic, political strife, and racial injustice all running rampant in the same year, I think it's safe to say that humankind is at a turning point. Let's just hope an Emerson VMA is writing the following action so we can end this with, and it was all a dream.
But hey, enough about the end of the world. We got some trophies to give out.
We've got a fantastic show planned for you this evening.
But first, considering this to be our quadrennial,
Okay, $5 word.
it's only appropriate to take some time to reflect on the history of the Evvys.
For 40 years, the EVVY Awards have celebrated past achievements, present projects, and future aspirations of all Emersonians.
And after 40 years worth of proceedings, the EVVY Awards have had 100 producers, 8,000 nominees, and 2,000 winners.
Emerson alumni from all fields spent their college days locked in an editing suite or hunched over a screen just to make their year's EVVYs spectacular.
Some of those alumni will even be presenting our awards tonight.
No matter what may have stood in their way, Emerson students have produced this very show for 4 decades now.
In honor of the rich history of the Evvys, our next segment will explore the evolution of the awards show that has brought our community together throughout the decades. Take a look.
Well, when I hear the word Evvys, I think of opportunity and achievement.
There's just a bond that you create in the fun and the education that is that show that I think really lasts forever.
The opportunity to work on something at that scale, at that age, it's unlike anything else.
I think Emerson has always been a creative place. Certainly it was a creative place back before the EVVY Awards, but the EVVY Awards just, I think, gave it this spark.
Good evening and welcome to the first annual Emerson EVVY Awards.
Looking back 40 years ago, wow. I remember one of the initial concepts that Mickey and Marty and I had was we had all these different classes with these amazing projects, but there was no way that we got to see the projects from other classes and to recognize the work that the students put into those projects, and it's pretty exciting.
What I also remember is that the college did not give us a penny towards these awards. It was Emerson students just pitching in to make a project work, which really defines Emerson back in the day and all of this time later. And I just remember looking at the packed audience thinking, wow, we somehow pulled this off.
I think halfway through the show that evening, I knew that this was something that was going to be around for a little while.
Evvys and was celebrating 10 years of excellence together. And we couldn't have asked for a better opportunity and a better year to work on that show.
It's the Emmys, what a show for the 10th year in a row. You may be wishing that we go away, but if you don't clap, we'll stay up here all day.
The really proud part of it is that with our particular year, the 10th, we began to bring in disciplines other than television. And I think that tradition has carried on.
We learned how to bring a lot of different personalities together, and the end result was just an incredible show. And we learned so much how to lead and to guide and to be a part of a big team like that. And it was just, it was a lot of fun. It was a very rich experience.
The Evvys is the best. There's no other word to say it. The Evvys is the best.
The 20th was awesome. The opportunity, the potential is really limitless.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 20th Annual EVVY Awards.
Every year we tried to top the last year. Every year we tried to think of something that we didn't do, that we should have done or we could have done, and how could we make it better? And
all the older shows, the first 10, maybe 15 years, it was just an EIV thing. And then it slowly branched out. It really became you've got to include the whole college in it. This isn't just a TV thing for you guys, make this a thing for the whole school.
Here's this moment, and then another moment, and another moment, but it's all going to come together in something that is really cool and really beautiful and brought to you by a bunch of students at the school.
We teach, we grow people, we nurture those who are capable of hard work and keeping their promises. When people would show up to work on the Evvys, it was a commitment there of they're going to start the project and they're going to finish the project. They're going to get it done.
Is it not amazing what this group of students has put together for tonight? The hosts, everybody involved in this thing. Really, you should give it up for them. It's incredible. It really is.
A huge goal for us for EVVY 30 was to transform it from a thing that the TV kids did to a thing that everybody at Emerson could embrace and love and get behind and support.
We rebranded the Evvys itself because we knew it could be and feel more iconic and more welcoming to people coming into the school, in the school, and who have touched the school.
I very distinctly recall 29 really built up the show, but for 30, I know a big goal of ours was to make it well known amongst everybody at Emerson. And then through a lot of hard work from Pat and myself and our crew and staff, we were the first Evvys to sell out. And I think it's sold out every year since.
We created the YouTube so that the Evvys from here on could live in a place for the public and for people to go back and enjoy, because that had never existed before.
The Evvys are just going to continue to push the boundaries and grow. It's up to the current students where the Evvys goes from here.
I think the Evvys will continue to be what it is, a birthplace for future creatives, an amazing experience like nothing else in the world to bring friends together and make you a greater creator.
One word to describe the Evvys. Creative.
Life-changing.
Just simply electrifying.
Incredible.
Opportunity.
The one word for the Evvys is Emerson.
I'll go with passionate.
Joy.
Hashtag so Emerson, because that was our year. Hashtag so Emerson.
You know, as we're sitting here reflecting on, you know, all the changes, I'm really excited to see what's in store for EVVY 40.
Emersonians, this is what you came for. To see if you want a brand new glass desk organizer.
Don't be disrespectful. Those are EVVY trophies you're talking about.
Well, I'd argue the real EVVY trophies are right here.
Touche, bestie. Let's start the awards.
Welcome to our next presenter, a professor in the marketing department, Na Mponsa Dudu.
Hi everyone, my name is Na Mponsa Dudu. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Marketing Communications. It is my honor to present the award to the Outstanding Public Relations Campaign. The nominees for the Outstanding Public Relations Campaign are
National Broadcasting Society Social Media Marketing Campaign Fall 2020, Hannah Cremens. One Strike, You're Out, a drunk driving prevention campaign for the Worcester Red Sox, Matt Fronduto, Anthony Ortega, Joe Colucci, Rebecca Rippon. Save Our Democracy, Rebecca Rippon. Zeta Phi Eta 2021 Spring Recruitment, Molly Reeves, M. Whiteside, Christina Sugimoto, Omar Mardini.
And the EVVY goes to One Strike You're Out, a drunk driving prevention campaign for the Worcester Red Sox, Matt Frontundo, Anthony Ortega, Joe Colucci, and Rebecca Rippon. Congratulations.
Your presenter for Outstanding Print Advertisement, the principal at the Hollywood Agency, Darlene Hollywood.
Hi, my name's Darlene Hollywood, and I'm the principal at Hollywood Agency, an integrated communications firm and a 1992 graduate of Emerson College. The nominees for Outstanding Print Advertisement are
Emerson Revisited, Digital Content Producing Panel, Annabelle Gustat-Karzin, Kevin Serrano. Postmates Caters to Kosher, Anne Grace, Gabrielle Jonikis, Caroline Morrow. Zeta Phi Eta Spring 2021 Recruitment, Emma Whiteside.
And the EVVY goes to Zeta Phi Eta Spring 2021 Recruitment, Emma Whiteside. Congratulations, Emma.
Your next presenter is Emerson alumnus Benji Dunayev.
Hi, I'm Benji Dunayev, class of 2019. The nominees for Outstanding Promotional Video are
Does My Head Look Big in This? Tea Party, Hannah El Mohandas. Hive Diversity Brand Launch Video, Justin Schmalholtz. The Adventures of San Pellegrino, Talon Ratliff. Velicatus, William Schwartz.
And the Evvy goes to Hive Diversity Brand Launch Video, Justin Schmalholtz. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for this. This is amazing. I wanted to thank Byron, the whole team at Hive, and Amog, Owen, and John for all their help on this video. It really was an amazing campaign to work on, from brainstorming all the way to delivery. So thank you to everyone involved, and I really appreciate this. Thanks. Cheers.
Please welcome your next presenter, Ed Clegg, the Senior Vice President of Marketing at Fun Academy Studios.
Hello, Emerson College. Ed Clegg here, class of '89. And the nominees for Outstanding Integrated Marketing Campaign are
Camp Kappa, Kappa Gamma Chi Spring 2021 Recruitment Campaign, Reagan Allen. COVID-19 PSA IMC, Hannah Flaherty, Aton Miller, Donna Kahn. One Strike, You're Out, a drunk driving prevention campaign for the Worcester Red Sox, Matt Franduto, Anthony Ortega, Joe Colucci, Rebecca Rippon. Save Our Democracy, a voter registration and ice cream social event, Rebecca Rippon.
And the Evvy goes to Camp Kappa, Kappa Gamma Chi Spring 2021 Recruitment Campaign, Reagan Allen. Congratulations, Reagan.
Please welcome your next presenter.
Good evening. My name is Jasmine Williams, class of 2020 graduate and undergraduate admission counselor. Emerson students are known for their commitment to social justice and their desire to make an impact through their chosen crafts. We want to take a moment to honor these agents of change for continuing their work to improve our Emerson community and the rest of the world around us. The nominees for Outstanding Social Advocacy Campaign are
Beneath the Surface, Episode 1, Is This Emerson? Gabriella Leonel, Faye Ishak, Jessica Niazian. In Between, official music video, Ben Reingold. One Strike, You're Out, a drunk driving prevention campaign for the Worcester Red Sox, Matt Franduto, Anthony Ortega, Joe Colucci, Rebecca Rippon. Save Our Democracy, a voter registration and ice cream social event, Rebecca Rippon.
And the Evvy goes to Beneath the Surface, Episode 1, Is This Emerson? Gabriella Leonel, Faye Ishak, and Jessica Niazian. Thank you and congratulations.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by High Output.
I still will not understand how people are walking around in 2021 without masks.
Beyond me.
Like, it's just so disrespectful.
Right, like what are you gonna be, a television icon and not follow the CDC guidelines?
Exactly, it's like just because you have your own obelisk to lean against.
Much better.
Please welcome the presenters for the television category.
Please give it up for your next presenters, the Oscars crew.
Hi everybody, my name is Rob Payne. I'm the supervising producer of the Academy Awards, and with us are all the Emersonians working on the show. I'm Michael Kyanis. I'm Joe DeViti.
I'm Cassie. I'm Emma. I'm Caskini too. I'm Chloe.
This is Haley Broderick. And the nominees for Outstanding Variety Television are
Closing Time with Drew Fawcett, Episode 2. Hannah Cremens, Eric Morey, Aileen O'Brien. Closing Time with Drew Fawcett, Episode 3. Hannah Cremens, Eric Morey, Aileen O'Brien. Closing Time with Greta Kipp, Episode 3. Hannah Cremens, Eric Morey, Davin Roberts. Real Reactions, The Haunting of Bly Manor. Alexandra Thompson, Darren Yilmaz.
And the Evvy goes to Closing Time with Greta Kipp, Episode 3. Hannah Cremens, Eric Murray, David Roberts. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you for this award. On behalf of Hannah, Davin, and myself, we would just like to thank the cast, Greta and Stanley, and the crew, specifically Joe, Destiny, Tom, Leo, Simona, Abe, Claire, Grace, Josh, Michaela, and Aileen. We would also like to shout out Gianni and Rachel, and I personally would like to thank Cassie Mamalakis and Albert Rano. Apologies if we left anyone out. All right, let's pop the champagne, guys.
Please welcome the lighting designer for the 38th Annual EVVY Awards, Ryan Healy.
Hi, I'm Ryan Healy, Emerson class of 2019, and the nominees for Outstanding Lighting Design for Studio Television are...
Fandom 101, Episode 1, Zach Swasta. Musicians Wanted, Adamir. Amanda Ryan, Grace Tuckman. Musicians Wanted, Noelle Renee. Michaela Pinto, Josie Finn.
And the EVVY goes to Musicians Wanted, Noelle Renee, Michaela Pinto, Josie Finn. Congratulations.
Hello. It's actually a lot harder than you would think to get the right exposure on an iPhone, but thank you, Evvys. Josie and I are really happy to be accepting this award. We would like to thank our friends and family for constantly supporting us, as well as Musicians Wanted for making a really fun creative space where we get to experiment with our lighting. Also, would like to recognize the other nominees in this category who did a really amazing job and shows that lighting is cool.
Please welcome your next presenter, the former president of Viacom, Doug Herzog.
Hi, I'm Doug Herzog from the class of 1981, and the nominees for Outstanding Narrative Television are...
I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. Trey Glickman, Grace Goodell, Alyssa Lara. Mr. President, Megan Montminy, Angelo Cagnina, Seamus Butcher. Pinewood Gardens, Mitch McGonigal, Tatum Miller, Brendan Walker. Rabbits Under the Shed, Mia Stegner.
And the EVVY goes to Mr. President, Megan Montimny, Angelo Cayena, and Seamus Butcher. I hope I didn't butcher all your names. Congratulations, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Montminy, the writer, director, and creative EP of Mr. President. My fellow EPs Seamus Butcher and Angelo Cagnina and I are so grateful to accept the EVVY for Outstanding Narrative Television. First off, we would like to thank Emerson Independent Video. If they had not believed in our show, then none of this would have been possible. Also, we would like to thank our amazing cast and crew. This award truly belongs to all of you. Lastly, we would like to thank the judges who granted us this honor, as well as the Evvys for putting together an amazing award show. Thank you so much.
Please welcome your next presenters, Evvys alumni and colleagues at the Drew Barrymore Show, Dan Sheehy and Destiny Pineda.
Hey, I'm Daniel Sheehy, script supervisor at the Drew Barrymore Show.
And I'm Destiny Pineda, script coordinator.
And we are both very proud members of the Diana Barton Fan Club.
Yes. And the nominees for Outstanding Production Design for Studio Television are...
Closing Time Production Design, Victoria Interiano. Musicians Wanted, Geneva Klein. Musicians Wanted with Leah New, Victoria Interiano, Alyssa Hill. The Odd Job, Molly Reeves.
And the EVVY goes to Musicians Wanted with Leah New, National Broadcasting Society, Victoria Interiano, and Alyssa Hill. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Evvys, for this award. I'm so grateful to be winning alongside so many talented artists. Congratulations to all the nominees. I just want to thank Closing Time, all the cast, crew, and EPs for helping me build this set. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me with a vision. And lastly, I would like to thank my parents for inspiring me every day. Good night.
Please welcome your next presenter.
Hello, everybody. I'm Maria Stefanos from Channel 5, a proud Emerson grad, undergrad, and graduate student, and proud mother of an Emerson grad. My dad actually went to Emerson, too. I know that's a lot of Emerson, so let's get right to it. The nominees for Outstanding News Program are...
EIV Evening News, November 8th, 2020. Ella Ward, Danella Salazar, Izzy Sammy. Good Morning Emerson, November 11th. Danielle Fineza, Lily Sexton, Riley Wahlberg. Good Morning Emerson, October 21st, 2020. Danielle Finezza, Lily Sexton, Riley Wahlberg. WEBN TV Boston Live 2020 Election Special, Sophia Giordano, Sarah Ashmore.
And the Evvy goes to EIV Evening News, November 8th, 2020, Ella Ward, Danella Salazar, and Izzy Sammy. Congratulations to all of you. Great job.
Please welcome your next presenter, Tony Asenso.
Hi, I'm Tony Asenso, Manager of Production Facilities at Emerson. Working on productions is tough, especially during a pandemic. But as I've seen firsthand, the creative energy is alive and thriving. The nominees for Outstanding Music Video are
Show Me Love, Emerson Urban Dance Theater, Kendall Bozio, Hannah Baines, Maya McLean. Thoughts So Loud, Olivia Rajabian. Wifey, Nicole Batista. Working Out, Benjamin Cantle, Jacob Panzer, Matthew Walting, Surya Sundararajan.
And the Evvy goes to Working Out, Benjamin Cantel, Jacob Panzer, Surya Sundararajan, and Matthew Walting. Congratulations.
Please welcome to the Cutler Majestic reading her poem, Naomi Jones.
What is the scale of breathing when it's lodged between each lung? Like, is it cacophonous in there? Like, is there control and chaos simultaneously? A dissonance or a harmony? A synapse of when heart and mind soul to muscle with cages of bone. How is it possible that standing here, right now, I feel the past and future ancestral breath as one? I am in love with my ancestors' dreams of me, in love with their future moments, but still weary of their present tap on my shoulder. I feel a previous hug that holds my shoulder blades and the small of my back, but at the same time, a future well done. I want to know what it's like to hear your breath in the wind, both constant and inconsistent. Will it pass through me and this body with the next? I understand our time is so relatively cyclical. It holds you and I in the same place, feeling similar things, knowing nothing of everything and everything of nothing. I am thankful for every passing moment that I am given. I am hopeful for the place that I come from and the one from which I soon will leave. For I know for a fact it sees its failures, and few have gotten on the armor to take down the supremacy from which it stands. I am so proud of my family here, who I will take with me out there, my allies and advocates who continue to grow in their anti-racist practices. I know there is so much more to those who see their work as cyclical beginnings and a new mercy to each day. And for once, I can smell the joys of dismantling it. And for once, I can smell the joy in the grass blades and be able to breathe in the scent of the clouds as they pass overhead. I understand that this place where I stand is no longer constant, but rather a memory of me and stage and body, of me and body and soul, of me and my friends and everything I have to let go of. Emerson, you've taught me how to say goodbye, but I'm not sure I want to. I could say thank you to each and every place where I've stepped foot in, for each and every person who has hugged me and told me that I am the person they want to be like, that I am the one they try and emulate. I am thankful for the chaos and the changes, the glow-ups and the letdowns, the trial and the error, the overcompensated, the ugliness, the beauty. I am thankful for it all because on this day, when I have to wave my hand and say goodbye, all I can think of is the moment that this last tear falls from my eye, and I switch my tassel from one side to the other, and thank God that I made it through. I am so proud to stand here and look at where the past has brought us and only see a future brighter than our current moment. I'm so thankful for the ways that this establishment has hurt me, because I know that I shall grow. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams, and for their dreams, I shall live for the moment my next generations will be able to come to this school, a different school, a changed school. I thank you for the chance to forgive you and for teaching me how to say goodbye. And for that, I will always love you.
Naomi Jones, everyone. Thank you for your powerful words and spectacular performance. We'll be right back.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by Media Technologies and Production.
All right, we're gonna run a quick sound check. Cedric, go ahead.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You're good. Ananiah?
I'm shoving out the bus and whoa!
You're good. And go ahead whenever you're ready.
Welcome back to the Evvys, the audio category. Can you not right now?
What? I'm adding sounds to the sound category. Sue me.
What is that accent? And I thought you were a Starbucks guy.
Me? No, dude, I'm a Dunkin' Skeezer. How could you not be? There's one on every corner. I get a large Charlie every morning.
No, but really, what is this voice? You sound like Matt Damon doing a Matt Damon impression.
Well, thank you very much. You have no clue how much that means to me. I've been listening to the Cheers podcast lately. Sam and Diane get me rock hard.
And how exactly does that translate to you sounding like a Good Will Hunting reject?
You know, once the ear picks something up, it's like young Tom Brady with the big skin. You just can't drop it.
Ananiah, we need to introduce the audio awards. Can you please stop with the fake accent?
Fake accent? Every morning, I wake up and the first thing I do is say, "Go Pats." Then I turn on Kiss 108 like every other masshole. I grab water from the bubbler, I hop in the car, and without using my blinker, I drive 20 over to get the Dunks. I do not tip. They're mean to me, and I'm mean to them. The way things are meant to be. Does that sound fake to you?
Yes, actually, it does sound fake to me. And just because you listen to one Boston-based podcast doesn't mean you can talk like this. That's like if I became an idiot from listening to Joe Rogan. It doesn't work like that.
I'm pretty sure it does work like that. What are you, wicked smart?
Just read the teleprompter.
Please welcome your next presenter.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison Sherlock. A huge congratulations to all the nominees and winners this year. The nominees for Outstanding Multi-Track Recording are
Citizen Cope and Santana, sideways cover, John Raffaelli III. LA Boys, Stanley Swerdlow, Billy Broder. Lovesick, Adamir Montero, John Talbot. Nothing Left in Me, John Raffaelli III.
And the Evvy goes to Lovesick, Adamir Montero by John Talbot. Congratulations, John.
Please welcome your next presenter, a producer of EVVY 10 and a news editor at Channel 7 Boston, Eddie Felker.
Hi, I'm Eddie Felker, class of 91, and one of the producers of the 10th EVVY Awards. The nominees for Outstanding Visual Effects are
Brandon Richards, Do You Know? Aldous Puyat. Final Girl, Caleb Thompson. Harvest Moon, Linus Schill. Man in the Box, Aries Fung, Nicholas Wong.
And the Evvy goes to Harvest Moon by Linus Schill. Congratulations.
Our next presenter is an alumnus of the Evvys and a motion graphics pro, Matt Rudinsky.
Hi everybody, my name is Matt Rudinsky, class of 2012. I'm a motion graphic designer. This is Dennis. He's a dog. I don't think he was born in 2012 yet. But anyway, I'm here to present the award for Outstanding Motion Graphics. So without further ado, the nominees for Outstanding Motion Graphics are
Bahalacha, end credits. Aries Fung, Annabelle Gustat Karzan. I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, intro. Trey Glickman. The Coronavirus is Unbanning Plastic Bags Unnecessarily, Jack Palermo. Scribbles, music video, Mia Stegner.
And the Evvy goes to The Coronavirus is Unbanning Plastic Bags Unnecessarily, Jack Palermo. Congratulations, you've gotten yourself an Evvy.
Please welcome your next presenter.
Good evening. My name is Livio Sanchez, Emerson College class of 1991 and two-time Evvy Award winner. I'm honored this evening to be presenting the award for what I like to call the invisible art of the filmmaking process, editing. And now, the nominees for Outstanding Editing for Narrative are
Passage, Jamie Desasare. Running with the Wild, Burke Gran. The Basement, Max Murphy. The Chew Toy, Ryan Porter.
And the Evvy goes to The Chew Toy, Ryan Porter. Congratulations, Ryan.
Please welcome your next presenter, actress and producer, Quinn Marcus.
Hey, I'm Quinn Marcus, and I just want to say congratulations to all the Evvy nominees this year. And you know what they say, it's a pleasure to be nominated, but it only really matters if you win, so let's get to it. The nominees for Outstanding Editing for Nonfiction are, roll the clip.
All Black Lives Matter, Nicole Batista. These Days, Alyssa Lara. The Coronavirus is Unbanning Plastic Bags Unnecessarily, Jack Palermo. FNS Bacon, Matt Zavist.
And the Evvy goes to, this is the only moment where nobody knows. And enjoy it. This is the last moment that you don't know. You're about to know. FNS Bacon, Matt Zavist. Congrats, Matt.
Hey everyone, thank you to the Evvys for the nomination and the win. I'd like to start off by congratulating the other nominees for their work. I didn't get to see everyone's, but I'm sure it was great. This was a really cool one to win because this was one of the first music videos I've done where I was given more freedom by the director. So to go in there and be recognized for it in the end was really cool. So thank you guys. And I'd like to thank my director, David DeJesus. I'd like to thank the talent, of course. That would be FNS, the finessers. That'd be Gabe, Zay, and Izzy. I'd like to thank those guys. This was a really fun one to do. So thank you guys. Take care.
Every year, the EVVY Awards recognizes the one outstanding student who has left a positive impact on the Emerson community.
This is someone who has worked hard to constantly improve the lives of students and faculty on campus, as well as those in the communities around us.
The distinguished student is nominated by faculty, their friends, and family, all expressing how this student has had an exceptional impact in the classroom, on campus, and in the community.
This year, the winner of the EVVY Student Award of Distinction exemplifies these qualities. She exhibits compassion, passion for the equality at Emerson, dedication to her graduation class, and positivity. That student and the recipient of the 2021 Student Award of Distinction is Cecil Gelman.
Hi, I'm John Honey. I've been teaching ecology-related courses here at Emerson College for about 12 years now. It is my tremendous honor to present the EVVY Student Award of Distinction to Cecil Gelman Montero. The EVVY Student Award of Distinction recognizes one outstanding student who's left a positive impact on the Emerson community. Who is this person, Cecil Gelman Montero, being so deservedly honored tonight? What is the positive impact she's accomplished? Let me tell you what I know. I know that we all like to believe that we're smart and moral and right, and when we inevitably fall short on occasion, studies by psychologists show that we usually reduce the uncomfortable cognitive dissonance that results with some form of self-justification. And while maybe most of us do interrogate our own actions and behavior, Cecil Gelman is somebody who doesn't just try to justify such instances when she fails to live up to her own high standards. She doesn't just make excuses or ignore such instances. She scrutinizes them. She tries to understand the complex and sometimes contradictory nature of identity. She writes about those instances in what seems like an attempt to air out the complexity and to let it breathe. And, you know, for those of you who don't know her, when you combine that kind of wise introspection with a remarkable intellect and an intimidating work ethic, well, you're going to get someone who deserves an award of distinction. And in fact, she drafted her first book before entering college, and she traveled from Mexico City to Alaska for inspiration for that book. She entered Emerson College in the honors program. She became president of her class, and in the climate justice class that I taught last semester, she used her term project as an opportunity to write SGA legislation to promote efforts to increase the financial support for students less able to afford the high tuition at Emerson College. In that work, she was targeting what some argue is one of the largest barriers to greater diversity here. And so she's deservedly being honored with this award. It is my great honor to present the 2021 EVVY Student Award of Distinction to Cecil Gelman Montero. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do next.
On hearing that Cecil has been given this award, I was not at all surprised. This was the student that I knew as well. Cecil, you are a extremely special young woman. You touch everyone's lives through your empathy, your compassion, your conviction, and I just could not be more proud of you.
Hi, Cecil. I'm sure I won't be the only one to say this, but I'm not surprised at all that you're receiving an award. You're this type of student in person. You've always been. And I'm super happy to learn that you're still you. I'm happy to see you shining wherever you go, but most importantly, I'm happy to know that you're working towards achieving your goals and that they weren't only dreams. Thank you for continuing to wanting to help others, for putting smiles on people's faces, for raising your voice, and for being hungry for more.
Since young age, she had a very curious and restless personality with the goal of improving the world around her. Wherever she has been, she always has left a mark. As a student, as a teacher, as a friend, as a member of the community. Her presence has never gone unnoticed. She has a very bright future, and I'm sure that she will achieve greatness. Cecil, I love you very much, and I'm happy to be with you at this moment, if not in person, at least in a video clip. Love you, kiddo.
During this pandemic, quoting Walt Whitman, I have learned that to be with those I like is enough. This historic, paradoxical time of both unity and separation has taught me a lot about community. It's taught me that who we are and where we're going are intrinsically connected to who we surround ourselves with and where we come from. And because of that, I am so proud to be an Emersonian. I am so proud of how this community has remained together despite circumstance, but also how we've pushed the boundaries of what it means to be together, especially in the way that we tell our stories and we communicate with each other. So I am just so honored that the Emerson community would give me this award, but also give me the opportunities to belong to SGA and belong to the different magazines that I work with on campus. And hopefully, I can only hope that I've served you well. I'd also like to thank my best friends, Kelsey and Ava, for being my grounding force here at Emerson. My professors and mentors for bringing so much light into my mind and into my life every single day. To my friends in different orgs and classes that push me to be better, that push me to find new goals and find new purpose. And obviously my family, my brother Yankel, my mom and my dad, who are my everything. I'd also like to mention my grandfather, who passed away this summer, but he is the person who taught me how to care for each other, how to really put myself out there for the good of a community. So especially thank you to him. Finally, I'd like to end with another Walt Whitman quote. We were together, I forget the rest. Thank you.
Congrats again, Cecil. And stay tuned. We've got the journalism category and a performance from Emerson's Leah New coming up.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by Rule.
To put it simply, journalism seems quite easy.
That's right. Journalism seems to be a bunch of questions, and I personally ask questions all the time. Seems pretty easy.
But what we're not gonna do is squawk the squawk without walking the walk.
Would you like to do some journalism?
Would I?
Would you do some journalism?
Yes.
Why didn't you just say that?
I would, yes, I would.
Charlie, are you home? Can we get a comment?
The people deserve to know the truth.
We're all watching, babe. Or at least a few college students, you know, watching this in the background as they fold their laundry.
Well, if you are watching, congrats. You want a trophy?
Cedric, that's exactly why they're watching. They want a trophy.
Let's hear for our presenters for the journalism category.
Please welcome your next presenter, a professor from Emerson's journalism department, Cheryl Jackson.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheryl Owsley Jackson, and I'm a journalism instructor here at Emerson College, and I'm very proud of the work our students have done this year. The nominees for the Outstanding Opinion Editorial are...
Biden's win is defined by his personal losses, Dana Gerber. Music and Games, How Soundtracks Create an Immersive Experience, Tierney Boyle, Brianna Jackman. My birthday present this year? Stories, Dana Gerber. The Divider in Chief, the social division and emotional trauma fostered by Trump's America, Catherine Redifer, Shauna Kniesny.
And the EVVY goes to Biden's win is defined by his personal losses, Dana Gerber. Congratulations.
Please welcome your next presenter, Emerson faculty and winner of the 2013 New American Fiction Prize, Alden Jones.
Hello, I'm Alden Jones. You may know me from such classes as creative nonfiction writing and the literature of photography. The nominees for Outstanding Photo Series are...
Here Comes the Bride, Justin Schmalholtz. Peace, Love, Boston, The Biden Celebration, Justin Schmalholtz. Roller Skating, Black Culture, White Trend, Kayla Buck, Darius Guama, Jacob Ireland, Sam Walks. The Void, Justin Schmalholtz.
And the EVVY goes to Roller Skating, Black Culture, White Trend, Kayla Buck, Darius Boma, Jacob Ireland, and Sam Walks. Congratulations.
Please welcome your next presenter, an expert in mediation and a communication professor at Emerson, Israela Brill-Cass.
Hi, I'm Israela Brill-Cass, Senior Affiliated Faculty in the Comm Studies Department. The nominees for Outstanding Blog are
5 Cent Sound Blog, Danny Ducharme, Kristen Coag, Nick Gemma, Jack Barnes. M Sports Magazine, Kayla Buck, Emily Cardona, Laura Hill, Ethan McDowell. Self-Publishing Blog, Emily Curtis. The Berkeley Beacon, Decision 2020 coverage. Diddy Coley, Dominic Conti, Tomas Gonzalez, Andrew Brinker, Jocelyn Yang, Ann Matica, Dana Gerber, Charlie McKenna, Dylan Rossiter, Jacob Seitz.
And the Evvy goes to Self-Publishing Blog, Emily Curtis. Congratulations, Emily.
Please welcome actor and CNN-style contributor, Miguel Sagas.
Hi, I'm Miguel Sagas, and I'm no stranger to the Evvys. I was lucky enough to be one of the hosts, the choreographer, and nominated back in 2005. So yeah, it's been a minute. Today, as an actor and a journalist working in the entertainment industry, I know the value of a good film review. It is the undeniable talent and the power of the pen that bring out the nominees to light. The nominees for Outstanding Review are
Nomadland Review, Capturing the Beauty of Ordinary Life, Josh Carone. Jason Ebbs brings the party with new album, The Deep End, Zach Greenstein. Wonderfully Hideous, Visions of Bodies Being Burned, Zach Greenstein.
And the Evvy goes to Nomadland. Review Capturing the Beauty of Ordinary Life. Josh Carone, congratulations.
Please welcome your next presenter, the one and only Dennis Leary.
Hey guys, Dennis Leary here. And the nominees for Outstanding Podcast are
A Lion Speaks Tonight, Maximo Aguilar-Lawler, Danielle Sojai, Jack Loney, Katie Redifer. The 172 Review, Maximo Aguilar-Lawler, Tomas Gonzalez, Sophia Boyce, C. Fox Deidelberg, Drew Ashone, Diddy Coley. Raised on the Internet, Episode 3, Omegle and Stumbling Upon Explicit Content, Kia McCain.
And the Evvy goes to the 172 Review. Maximo Aguilar-Lawler, Tomas Gonzalez, Sophia Boyce, C. Fox Deidelberg, Drew Ashone, and Dai Tai Coley. Congratulations, guys.
I just want to say thank you to the 172 team for just being incredible this past year. We made some really great memories and just very thankful for you all, and I can't wait for the future with you guys.
Our next presenter is a former Emerson student and current senior producer at ESPN. Please welcome Maria Suarez.
Hi, Maria Suarez. I am class of 1992 broadcast journalism, and I've had the honor of working with ESPN for over 25 years, so this category is very special to me. The nominees for Outstanding Sports Article are...
That's a wrap. NFL finishes pandemic regular season. Sam DeCoste. The caveats to tanking in the NFL. Sam DeCoste. The NFL versus COVID-19. Everything you need to know about the 2020 season. Sam DeCoste. The TB12 Way of Life. Sam DeCoste.
And the Evvy goes to the TB12 Way of Life, Sam DeCoste. Congratulations.
Please welcome your next presenter, Executive Director of Emerson College's European Center, Dulcia Meyer.
Hello, this is Emerson's Castle Well in the Netherlands. And I am Dulcia Myers, Executive Director of this magnificent more than 35 years program of Emerson College. And the nominees for Outstanding Print Publication are...
The Berkeley Beacon, Biden Wins Special Edition, Didi Coley, Dominic Conti, Tomas Gonzalez, Andrew Brinker, Jocelyn Yang, Ann Matica, Dana Gerber, Charlie McKenna, Dylan Rossiter, Jacob Seitz. The Berkeley Beacon, Election Edition, Didi Coley, Dominic Conti, Tomas Gonzalez, Andrew Brinker, Jocelyn Yang, Ann Matica, Dana Gerber, Charlie McKenna, Dylan Rossiter, Jacob Seitz. The Beacon Magazine, Bearing It All, Dominic Conti, Ann Matica, Dana Gerber, Katie Redifer, Dylan Rossiter, Charlie McKenna, Sabine Waldeck, Lucia Thorne, Madison Goldberg, Maximo Aguilar Lawler. The Intersectionalist, Volume 1, Issue 3, Black History Month edition. Aaron McCollum, Melanie Curry, Emily Cardona, Shruti Raushkumar, Ziki Wang, Christine Park, Jordan Owens, Alexa Maddie, Sydney Taylor, Adelaide Taylor.
And the Effie goes to the Berkeley Beacon, starring Dominique Conti, Ann Matica, Dana Gerber, Katie Redifer, Dylan Rossiter, Charlie McKenna, Sabine Waldeck, Lucia Thorney, Madison Goldberg en Maximo Aguilar. Hartelijk gefeliciteerd!
As we continue to look forward towards a healthier and happier future, we must also remember to reflect on the past.
It is at this point that we honor the members of the Emerson community who we've lost over the past year. think the only thing that you can really ask for when you're a student studying performing arts is to be taken seriously, and that your work is paid with as much respect as possible when you're learning and still discovering things. And I felt like Bob gave his students that space to make mistakes, to try again, to work harder, and for that I'm really thankful that I got the chance to meet him.
Bob Colby was an extremely passionate person, and if there's anything I learned from him over my years here at Emerson, is how to use that passion to get shit done. I am so happy that I knew Bob, and I really hope that him and his family receive all the rest and blessings coming their way. Thank you, Bob, for all that you've done.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by JL Trophies.
Now for our next category. What?
You gotta see this. You received this today.
Were you going through my mail?
Don't worry about that. What's important is that you got a letter from yourself 10 years ago.
Oh my God. I don't even remember writing this.
This is so cool.
I mean, I would have preferred a STEMI check, but yeah, I guess.
Okay, so what's it say?
Okay, Dear Anania, what's up, Swagmeister? Hope you haven't been getting pwned lately.
Great start.
I'm writing to remind you of a promise you made to yourself 10 years ago. Do you remember?
What was it?
Well, you made this promise after going to your friend Ezra's 10th birthday party. There was a clown. He made everyone balloon animals. You got an elephant. You named it Larry.
Wow.
Then just as the party was coming to a close, a large man in an Incredible Hulk costume came into the yard. He screamed at the clown, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" Hulk smash. And when the clown said he didn't have any money, the Hulk went around popping every balloon animal in sight. When he got to you, he snatched the inflated latex elephant from your small little hands. You pleaded with him, "Please don't hurt Larry, he's my friend." He smiled. "Don't worry, you won't feel a thing." Within seconds, Larry was dead.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It was at that moment that you made a promise to yourself that you would never owe money to anyone, and that any outstanding debts, no matter how small, should be paid off in full as soon as possible. Okay, is this about the fried rice from Dumpling Cafe? Did you write this?
What?
I literally Venmo'd you last week.
Wait, are you serious?
Look at your payment history.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't have notifications on. No worries then.
First of all, you're ridiculous. Second of all, did this happen to you?
Don't worry about that. Please welcome your next presenters here to kick off the writing category.
Please welcome your next presenter, Christian Harrington, a faculty member from the WLP department.
Hello, I'm Christian Harrington from the Writing Studies program, and the nominees for Outstanding Fiction Prose are
A Hold on the Wheel, Cecil Gelman. All's Fair in Love and War, Kyle Eber. Black Gold, Isaiah Anthony. Sun Day, Olivia Kama.
And the EVVY goes to All's Fair in Love and War, Kyle Ebert. Congratulations.
Please welcome once again, Christian Harrington.
Hello, I'm Christian Harrington from the Writing Studies program, and the nominees for Outstanding Nonfiction Prose are
Commodified Creativity, The Liberal Arts School and the Market, Sam Goodman. Marilyn, Sam Goodman. The Spirit of She, Sam Goodman. Virginity, Immortality, Sophia Kriegel.
And the EVVY goes to Marilyn, Sam Goodman. Congratulations.
Thank you so, so much. It's so cool to be here and part of a community of people who care so deeply and passionately about the work they produce. One of those people being Sophia Kriegel, an amazing writer and an even better friend. This piece is about my grandmother and the way that she reminisces about her time in Los Angeles as a teenager. I hope her joy shines through my words, and I want to thank the Evvys for allowing me to share her story here. Thank you.
Please welcome your next presenter, Omri Roland.
Hey Evvys, my name's Omri Roland, class of 2012, one-time Evvy host, two-time Evvy nominee, no wins, and 3 times written up in the Berkeley Beacon security log. Now, I'm here tonight to present Outstanding Pottery, which makes sense because I took up pottery during the pandemic. And now that I'm looking at the script again, it definitely says Outstanding Poetry. Now, I'm not sure why I'm presenting that, but I am equally excited. And the nominees for Outstanding Poetry are
Hugh, Alexis Maxwell. Life After Death, Cecil Gelman. No Matter How Grown Up I Get, excerpts from 20, Clara Livingston. Queer Dream Triptych, The Boy from Texas, Matt McKenzie.
And the Evvy goes to Alexis Maxwell. Congrats!
Hi everyone, I'm Alexis Maxwell, and I just want to say thank you so much for this award. Firstly, I want to thank the Evvys, for being nominated, being here. It's just an honor to be in a room with such talented people, I guess in a Zoom with such talented people. I would like to thank Taylor Dixon, one of my closest and longest friendships I've had, and I'm glad I got to work with her on this project and that she sought me out to help her create this project. Just want to thank everybody else who was involved in the making of Hugh the film. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's just a stunning piece of art. And yeah, I want to thank my family for having me, at Emerson College, and thank you all for being here and for all putting your hard work and your best foot forward and, giving us artists a space to really get to connect and grow and learn more.
Please welcome your next presenter, co-creator of the Evvys themselves, Marty Cook.
Hi, I'm Marty Cook, founding director of the Center for Comedic Arts at Emerson College and co-creator of the EVVY Awards. I can't believe it's been 40 years already. Many thanks to all the Emersonians for making this show a great tradition for the past 4 decades. The nominees for Outstanding Writing for Television are
Gig Economy, The Cuckold, Jack Danka. Mystic, Pilot, Kelly Sue. Rabbits Under the Shed, Mia Stegner. Swashbucklers, Season 1, Episode 1, Floating Your Resume, Evan Phillips.
And the EVVY goes to Gig Economy, The Cuckold, Jack Danka. Congratulations, Jack.
Please welcome your next presenter.
Hi, I'm Kevin Bright, class of 76, and the nominees for Outstanding Written Comedy Sketch are
A Very Dirty Yet Very Clean Sketch, Carrie Stephenson. New Shoes, Kat Mondor. New Year, Same Job, Rocco Polanco. Trash or Recycling, Stanley Swerdlow.
And the EVVY goes to New Year, Same Job, Rocco Polanco.
All right, awesome. I have 30 seconds. This is being propped up on a box of mac and cheese. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mom. Rocco, if you're watching this, means something went well, so pat yourself on the back, hug your mom, tell you love her. I want to thank my mom, thank my grandpa, thank everybody in my suite and my improv troupe for keeping me sane throughout this crazy year, and everybody at the Evvys. The fact that you guys have persevered through a pandemic and are putting on a program for us is so incredible, and you've created so many opportunities, and I want to thank you a million times over. Go Lions!
Please welcome your next presenter, the writer of Crazy Rich Asians, Adele Lim.
I'm Adele Lim, and first I want to congratulate all the student filmmakers on their nominations today. I myself was nominated for an Evvy in my senior year at Emerson, but did not win, a fact that I am not at all bitter about. Not one bit. Anyway, the nominees for Outstanding Writing for Film are
Forget Me Not, Rose, Isabella Kuchakian. Glenn versus the Filthiest Woman Alive, Finn Wagstaff. Man in the Box, Rachel Gallarello. My Friend Gertie, Gabriel Shapira.
And the Evvy goes to Glenn versus the Filthiest Woman Alive, Finn Wagstaff. Congratulations.
Hello. If you're watching this, this means that Finn Wagstaff has won an Evvy. Oh my god, what an honor, what an achievement. Thank you so much to my amazing family, my supportive friends, to the judges. I do want to take this time to say, as a former head writer of this show, I know just how hard it can be to put this show on, so shout out to everyone in the crew and everyone involved. You guys are the real heroes, and I can't wait to put this up with my collection of haunted baby dolls. Thank you so much.
Please welcome your next presenter, ELA faculty member, Brad Lemack.
Greetings from Los Angeles. I'm Brad Lemack, a proud member of the faculty at the Emerson College Los Angeles campus for 26 years. That's a long time. And during that time, I've had the incredible honor of working with, connecting with, learning from so many incredible students. And none are more credible than all of you who are up for nominations in this awards ceremony this year. So congratulations to all of you. I am very proud to be able to be here to introduce you to the nominees for Outstanding Writing for the Stage. And they are
Hollow House, Tom Garback. Le Mât, Jillian Petrosky. Repeat After Me, Mary Egan. The Trial of Errors, McKennon Campbell.
And the Evvy goes to The Trial of Errors, McKennon Campbell. Mr. Campbell, congratulations. Welcome to the world of great storytellers.
Put your hands together for our next performer, singing a remix of her song, Cobwebs, featuring Max Harris, Leah New.
Your hands on me like cobwebs, stuck to my chest when I least expect. Enter an old room and feel them on me, raising goosebumps and regrets. Faces floating like feathers, falling freely in my memory. See the people who cared about me now into periphery.
thank you to Leah New for that fantastic performance.
Stick around for the Writing Awards. We'll be right back after the break.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by GlideCam.
Every year, the Alumni Award of Distinction is given to a graduate of Emerson College who is successful in their field, with their impact being felt far beyond Emerson.
We now proudly introduce to you this year's winner.
Hi there, my name is Rajiv Dasani. I'm one of the directors of Evil Eye. And in that film, I directed Sunita Mani, one of our amazing lead actresses. She was wonderful to work with. And after all of these weeks of doing these intense dramatic scenes, and we got to our big action finale, and Sunita was just, her eyes lit up as the stunt coordinator showed her how to safely be drowned by her supernaturally resurrected boyfriend or be wrestled to the ground. And she was so committed to the physicality of getting out of breath beforehand, just really selling the physical danger she was in. It was absolutely wonderful. Let's learn more about Sunita's impressive career, which is just getting started.
She saw everything. Our whole setup, she knows who we are.
Hey Sunitha, very excited and proud of you for this moment. Still think that we both peaked that time when you jumped in the air and smashed my head into the ground using nothing but your butt in that Lil Jon music video. I hope to find an excuse to do it again with you someday soon.
Very proud of you for receiving this award, and it's very well deserved. At the time, it was always very obvious that you were the best performer in the troupe, and I thought it was because the rest of us were bad. But no, it's because you're good, and that is good.
The first time I laid eyes on you, standing on a stage wearing a giant banana suit, and I said, who is that? I feel like that pretty much encapsulates your spirit, which is just pure joy, fun, silliness, love, and je ne sais quoi.
Over the years at Emerson, I became kind of a super fan of the comedy scene, and Sunitha was right in the middle of it. I'm really proud to be a friend and collaborator and excited to watch her take over Hollywood and my TV screen.
Oh, hi Sunitha. I didn't see you there. Well, since you're here at my rustic cabin getaway, I want to say congratulations on finally getting the E in your EGOT.
It's a thrill to watch everybody fall in love with Sunitha because it's impossible not to, because she's effortlessly talented.
Sunitha is an amazing performer. She is such a wonderful collaborator, and she's a star.
Congrats, Sunitha. It's been great making movies with you for the last 15 years.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Congratulations, and I can't wait to see everything you're going to do next.
And now it's our pleasure to present this year's Alumni Award of Distinction to Sunita Mani.
Wow. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emerson College. It's an honor to be recognized by you. Thank you. I've been previously recognized as the Indian friend you went to high school with, but that wasn't me. And that award went to my Indian friend from high school. But this is mine. So thank you so much. Wow. I had a great time at Emerson. I feel so lucky that I can recall such a magical time full of possibilities. Being there 100 years ago really set the tone for what I wanted to do in life and how I was going to do it. And that's in large part to the people that I met at Emerson, my peers, my really cool friends who distinguished me and supported me and made me feel like I belonged. Again, I feel so lucky that I found my people at Emerson and that nothing felt more important or more world-changing than to put on a good-ass show on stage on our terms. And that is something that has stuck with me deeply. That joy and intuition of making something on your own terms, playing by your own rules. I think that is baked into me as a person and as a performer. So I feel so lucky that I get to keep doing what I do. I think it's why I've had such long-standing collaborations with wonderful Emersonians. It's why I feel compelled and encouraged to push people's expectations. It's why I feel like to this day I can carry oversized props on public transit with an overwhelming sense of pride. So thank you so much. Thank you for celebrating a community of artists and filmmakers and actors and world builders. I love being a part of it. This means a lot. Thank you. I can't wait to see you all at the big, huge party on the other side.
So sadly, we were not able to come together to celebrate the theatrical visions of directors, artists, creatives, and performers.
What we can do, however, is look towards the future, where this and every other theater will be filled with the creative, imaginative, and slightly intoxicated students it once had.
And now for the performance category.
But first, we turn your attention to our sponsors, who have generously helped to make this year's show a reality.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by Jazzy Sportswear.
Passion, talent, grit, perseverance,
precision, confidence, bulls, metaphorically speaking, and a whole lot of pizzazz.
These are the traits that make a great performer. Cedric and I know a little bit about this.
Oh yeah, we of all people know that getting up on stage in front of thousands of adoring fans and pouring out your heart and soul is hard, you know? So now it's hard. Yep, that's what I said. It's hard to be a performer.
Actually, you said it's hard something, and I said it's hard.
Right, so tonight we want to honor some of Emerson's really amazing, you know what? Actually, I think it's something a little bit more like hard instead of like hard.
No, Cedric, please, it's more like hard.
Performing is really, really hard.
Little flat there, Cedric. Listen, it's more like hard.
Being a performer is really, really hard. Well,
being a performer is hard.
For some of us, it comes pretty naturally, actually. Please welcome our presenters for the performance category.
Please welcome weekend morning anchor and reporter at WLWT, Megan Mitchell.
Hi, my name is Megan Mitchell. I'm a TV news anchor and TikToker at the NBC affiliate in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm an Emerson alum, class of 2014, and an Evvys alum. Loved the Evvys, so without further ado, let's take a look at the nominees for Outstanding TV Reporter.
Adelaide Willert. Angel Salcido. Ryan Ribeiro. Sam DeCoste.
And the Evvy Award goes to Ryan Ribeiro. Congratulations.
Please welcome Emerson alum and actress Christy Ferris.
Hi, I'm Christy Ferris, class of 98. I just want to say congratulations to all the filmmakers out there. The fact that you actually got it done is saying a lot. Continue to keep doing it. Don't ever stop, and don't let people discourage you, because everybody's going to have an opinion, and at the end of the day, you have to trust your gut, because there are no right answers. The nominees for Outstanding Lead Performer for the Screen are
Kaylee Pine, Final Girl. Duncan Novak, Man in the Box. Fernando Peláez Rovalo, Condoms for Dummies. Hannah El Mohandas, Does My Head Look Big in This?
And the Evvy goes to Duncan Novak in Man in the Box. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for this amazing honor. Thank you so much to Rachel for writing such a complex and compelling character for me to bring to life and for believing in all of my choices from the very start. Thank you to the producers, Emily, Rachel, and Lindsay for bringing this all together. None of this would have been possible without your incredible hard work. Thank you to my co-stars, Kobe and Bridget, for being so generous and so easy to work with. Being on the set was an amazing experience, and it's something I'm never going to forget. So, thank you so much.
Please welcome once again, Christy Ferris.
The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Performer for the Screen are
Aldous Puyat, The Graduation Party. Kaylee Pine, Hex. Lauren Dodds, The Graduation Party. Omar Ahmed, Does My Head Look Big in This?
And the Evvy goes to Omar Ahmed in Does My Head Look Big in This? Congratulations.
Please welcome former Emerson alum and former Evvys host, Pat Lambert.
Hi, I'm Pat Lambert, host of Evvys 28, 29, and EP of Evvys 30, here in Los Angeles, California, where many of you will become stars. Or not, including the nominees of this next category. The category is Outstanding Radio Personality. Here are the nominees.
Carter White. Dana Khan. Sam DeCoste. Wesley Days.
And the Evvy Award for Outstanding Radio Personality goes to Sam DeCoste. Congratulations.
Please welcome Performing Arts Professor Valerie Madden.
Hello, I'm Valerie Madden. I'm a voice teacher in the Performing Arts Department. The nominees for Outstanding Television Personality are
Adelaide Willert. Drew Fawcett. Evan Phillips. Jared Tatro.
And the winner is Drew Fawcett. Congratulations, Drew.
Wow, guys, an Evvy. Thank you guys so much. I did not expect to be winning an Evvy in 2021, maybe 2022 and maybe 2020, but not 2021. No, but seriously, this is awesome. I want to thank everyone involved with the production of Closing Time, because I could not have been here without them. They put in so much work and they really, really hyped me up. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of goofs, a lot of laughs. So thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Throughout the past year, Emersonians have continued to create meaningful work, despite the many challenges this pandemic has presented.
The next video highlights the strength and drive of our fellow students and offers an inside look into the creation and importance of this year's projects. Enjoy.
My experience with kind of like moving out of Emerson back in March was very unusual.
How am I gonna do what I like to do at home?
It was scary because I just don't really have an idea about what my living situation would be like from month to month.
And we all got the email and we all sort of had this like frenzied panic of, oh my gosh, what do we do? Where do we go?
We were sent back home to Boston. And then about another week after that, the entirety of Emerson found out that we were all going to be sent home.
I knew my education kind of thrived on like interacting with people and collaborating, and that wasn't gonna happen as efficiently over Zoom.
It was really important for me to come back to Emerson in the fall because Emerson is such a collaborative and creative environment.
I think what COVID did for most of us is reorganize our priorities. It really shone light on what we care about, what we value, and we want to accomplish for ourselves.
I joined a lot of writers' rooms for different MChan shows, and I actually write for the Evvys.
One Emerson extracurricular that I'm involved with is NISLA. It's the National Student Speech Language Hearing Association, and I'm the president of that organization this year.
At the very beginning of me joining all these e-boards was because of ambition. But as I got to work and I spent time with these people, I really understood how important it was for people to have some kind of community.
It is really amazing to be working on productions right now, I have to tell you. It is so invigorating and refreshing to be working with text, to be working with other actors, to be in a rehearsal room of sorts, and to be a part of that creative process.
What we mostly did was start class council from scratch. So we have a completely new team. A lot of people came back from last semester in new positions, which is personally very exciting because it's kind of like seeing these people who I had already worked with rediscover parts in themselves that they didn't know they enjoyed or didn't know they were passionate about.
So one event that we held was on augmentative and alternative communication devices, or AAC. We had one of Emerson's professors who's currently on leave, Dr. Joanne Lasker. She was able to Zoom in, and she's an expert on AAC, so that's her area of study. And she was able to give a speech, explain AAC, do a whole question and answer session with all of our students.
I think one of the huge things that's endured through Emerson is everyone's commitment to being here and passion.
And I think the pandemic has just shown truly how resilient we are. And that resilience in relation to our innovation, our creativity, our ability to collaborate, our ability to take space with other people. I think that's something that I've really noticed and admired in my time here so far as a student.
We find community with each other.
I think the biggest, the cornerstone of the Emersonian identity is our ability to create. And that is something that has not changed despite the obvious pitfalls of a pandemic.
Everybody at Emerson is so incredibly passionate about the careers that they're pursuing and the projects that they work on. Despite having to switch to this online learning format, everybody is so passionate and driven with their careers that it has really not slowed down the Emerson community.
Please welcome Emerson alum and co-creator of Netflix's American Vandal, Dan Perrault.
Hey everybody. Sorry, I'm just confused right now. I'm at the little building, like the email said, but no one showed up. Did someone email me? I swear at some point somebody emailed me that that we're going to do it outdoors. The Evvys this year is going to be distance, but it's good for whatever reason it was going to be at the LB. But there is no one here, or maybe I just completely made. I think someone emailed me, but I might have made it up. Let's get to the award. The nominees for Outstanding Comedy Sketch Performance are
Fight to the Death, Aaron Harrington, Zach Longsworth, Ryan Rosenthal. Goodnight Zoomer, Nina Kosla, Elisa Guzman, Anna Daniker, Hawa Kumara. Is This Avocado Ripe? Nina Kosla. Zoom Movie, Macy Martinez, Tori Ariavez, Dom Lettery, Issa Moon Alexander, Isabella Bertram, Collie Malone, Alice Detmer.
And the Evvy goes to Zoom Movie by The Girly Project. Macy Martinez, Tori Ariavez, Dom Lettery, Issa Moon, Isabella Bertram, Collie Malone, and Alice Detmer. Congratulations.
Thank you on behalf of the Girly Project. A huge thank you to the previous Girly alum and current girlies who are all included in this movie. And an extra big thank you to Tori Ariavez, who starred in and wrote this sketch. Thank you.
Please welcome Assistant Director of the Center for Comedic Arts at Emerson College, Matt McMahon.
Hi, I am Matthew McMahon, and I am the Assistant Director for the Center for Comedic Arts here at Emerson College. The nominees for Outstanding Stand-Up Comedian are...
Baby It's Cold Outside, Max Charbonneau. Cicero kicks off the festivities, Evan Phillips. Smokers and Gay Doctors, Jeremy Wennick. Tourette's Camp, Mary Spadero.
And the Evvy goes to Max Charbonneau. Baby, it's cold outside. Congratulations.
Wow, what an honor. This is so unexpected. I'm flabbergasted, really. I have so many people I want to thank. Firstly, my parents, who had intercourse one night, and then my dad's sperm cell interlocked with my mom's egg cells, and then DNA was exchanged and made a mind so brilliant that I won an Evvy. Who else do I want to thank? God, my life coach, Dave Butts. God, you've really rocked my world, Dave. You've got me through everything, and it means a lot. And lastly, my neighbor Terry, who actually, fun fact, ghost wrote the whole stand-up set that I did. I didn't do any of it. I'm a fraud, and I don't deserve this. Thank you. In the arms of the angel. You can cut me off whenever you want. Fly away. I'm doing the whole song. Cut me off whenever. In the arms of the angel.
Folks, please give it up for Tom Teahouse singing his single, Sunchild, on the Game Boy.
For a body, can't wait to play the game, but you cannot have no cheat code. Life is like a peephole, just look straight ahead, can't focus on everything I want, son. Wait till the day I die. You love you, and so do I. Wait till the day I die. You love you, and so do I. So do I, so do I, so do I. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so fucking much. Love is a non-materialist entity that we can't control. We can only allow it to flow.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Now, congratulations to those of you who made it this far in the show. That should be an award unto itself.
Truly. Speaking of awards, though, get ready for our final category of the night, film.
Don't go away.
The 40th Annual EVVY Awards is brought to you by Glide Camp.
Look, we made it to the Goodwill Hunting bench.
Is that the building from The Departed?
Is that the spot from Spotlight?
Oh my gosh, is that the baby from Gone Baby Gone?
And that's the light from Spotlight. I've never seen Spotlight.
Please welcome our next presenters for film.
Please welcome your next presenter, Jordan Salvatoriello.
Hey Emerson, my name is Jordan Salvatoriello. I'm a graduate of Emerson College's MFA program, and I'm the Director of Development and Communications at the New England Innocence Project. I've had the good fortune of going on in my career to help amplify voices for social change. Documentaries have the power to inspire and open hearts and minds, and it's my honor to be presenting this award today. The nominees for Outstanding Documentary are
Girls Who Skate, Isabela Espejo. Mes que Futbol, Sam DeCoste. Songbird, The Black Swan Story, Eric Maury, Omar Ahmed. The Coronavirus is Unbanning Plastic Bags Unnecessarily, Jack Palermo.
And the Evvy goes to The Coronavirus is Unbanning Plastic Bags Unnecessarily, Jack Palermo. Congratulations.
Please welcome your next presenter, an executive producer of the 10th Annual EVVY Awards, Susie LaMonica.
Hi, Emerson family. I'm Susie LaMonica, class of 1991, and executive producer of the 10th Annual EVVY Awards. It is an honor to be here today to celebrate these talented kids. And the nominees for Best Cinematography are
Granny Panties, Nicole Rinaldi. Sweaters, Nicole Batista, Maximiano Batista. The Devil's Melody, Eitan Miller. The Outside of an Inside World, Fernando Peláez Rovalo.
And the winner is Devil's Melody, Eitan Miller. Congratulations.
Thank you so much to the Evvys for this award. The Devil's Melody was a super fun project to film, and I'd like to thank the other people who helped bring it to life. The NBS board did so much great work on this project. Davin, Ava, Jonah, Alexandra, Jess, Hannah, Ali, you're all amazing. Also, thank you to First AC Ben Peterson, Steadicam operator Daniel Peden, and lighting designers Noah Rivard and Josie Finn for bringing their technical and creative skills to this project.
Please welcome Joe Celli, an Emmy Award-winning art director.
Hey, I'm Joe Celli, art director for the 93rd Academy Awards, here to present the nominees for Outstanding Production Design for Narrative. The nominees are
Harvest Moon, Valerie Stebbins. My Friend Gertie, Annabelle Gustat Carson. Passage, Liz Bradford.
And the EVVY goes to Harvest Moon, Valerie Stebbins. Congratulations, Valerie. Enjoy your EVVY Award.
Please welcome back your next presenter, the one and only Dennis Leary.
The nominees for Outstanding Single Camera Direction are
A Bad Choice, Chris Vickers-Reinecke. Final Girl, Caleb Thompson, Aidan Leary. Hugh, Taylor Dixon. Running with the Wild, Burke Grin.
And the EVVY goes to Running with the Wild, Burke Gran. Congratulations, guys. See you next year.
Please welcome your next presenter, a business manager at Warner Brothers, Jason Gondek.
Hello, my name is Jason Gondek, coming to you live from wonderful downtown Burbank, California. And congratulations, EVVY Awards, for turning 40. I got this one a whopping 30 years ago. Congratulations to all the nominees. Done a great job to be here. And the nominees for Outstanding Short Film are
Blue Bubble Butterflies, Megan Montminy. Giddy Up, Kid, Nicole Batista. Heather and Harper, Kaylee Pine, Ben Surali. The Trip Home, Caden Rodhams-Boyd.
And the EVVY goes to Heather Harper, Kaylee Pine, and Ben Cerulli. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for this award. I am so incredibly excited and happy to receive it. I want to thank everyone who's supported me throughout this entire production of this film, Heather and Harper. I'm so thankful to everyone who was behind it, and also the people who have given me such positive feedback about it. And thank you to my friends and family for supporting me in all my film endeavors. I truly appreciate you and love you all. Thank you again to the EVVY Awards, and thank you so much for this award.
Please welcome your next presenter, a faculty member at Emerson Los Angeles, Marie Colabelli.
Hello from Los Angeles. I'm Marie Colabelli, and it is such an honor to be invited to present at this year's EVVY Awards. The nominees for Outstanding Animated Program are
Playground, Max Goldberg. Shower Thoughts, Samantha Kulin. The Edge of the World, Helen Graham. Welcome to the Dreamscape, Lily Walco.
And the EVVY goes to The Edge of the World, Helene Graham. Congratulations, Helene.
Please welcome your final presenter of the evening, none other than President of Emerson College, Lee Pelton.
Hey, good evening. I'm Lee Pelton, President of Emerson College. And if you don't know who I am, then both of us are in really deep trouble. You know, it has been a pleasure to serve as your president for the last decade, and I will miss this place enormously. And in particular, I'll miss you, the students, for your creativity, your innovation, your gusto, and your willingness to speak your minds about any topic at any time. It has really been a marvelous, life-changing experience for me. The nominees for Outstanding Cinematic Achievement are
Blue Bubble Butterflies, Megan Montminy. Final Girl, Mallory Shofi, Aidan Leary, Julia Kerr, Caleb Thompson. The Trip Home, Caden Rodems-Boyd.
And the EVVY goes to The Trip Home, Caden Rodems-Boyd. Congratulations.
Well, Annie, we made it.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, that took a while. I feel like I'm in Interstellar and I just aged 50 years.
Same, but there's no one else I would have rather spent the last 5 decades with.
Not even Timothy Chalamet?
Not even Timothy Chalamet.
Well, on that note, this night comes to a close.
We'd like to thank our generous sponsors, our dedicated EVVY 40 team, all of whom have worked tirelessly for the last 2 semesters to make this show a success. And last but not least, you. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
EVVY 40 is innovative, unique, and impressive.
EVVY 40 is a uniquely creative experience.
EVVY 40 is game-changing.
My name is Davin Roberts. I'm the technical executive producer of the 40th Annual EVVY Awards.
All right, thank you. All right.
We were under the impression we were getting a Majestic show. We thought, okay, 39, that's going to be a wash, but how could 40 ever be messed up? Little did we know the show is very different than that opinion we had in the beginning. We're not in the Majestic, our crew's cut, our budget slashed, but we're still having a show, which I think is the most important piece. And it's something that I always remind my team is that there is something to prove. We're here, we're doing it, there's going to be a show.
Being an EP this year is very different than it's been in past years. It's been a challenge. Nothing is the same as it's been before, so we kind of have to figure it out as we go along. But it's been a super fun challenge. My name is Amanda Ryan, and I'm the Creative Aesthetics Executive Producer for the 40th Annual EVVY Awards.
My name is Cassie Shelley, and I'm the Logistics Executive Producer for the EVVY Awards. A lot of it, too, is relying on the people around you and pulling from different experiences you have from different facets.
So much of my team, specifically the tech team, has had to adapt. We went from a primarily broadcast-oriented team to a more film-oriented crew. I had to reach out to people who I knew would be able to guide me in that way.
It kind of worked for us in a way that I have a little bit more of a film background, and Jonah, our production manager, has more of a film background, because we were able to really easily adjust to those types of sets and figure out permitting and whatnot.
Do you want to switch over already, or do you want to just we're going to do this one more time. We're going to do faster movements. I want a white card. Tom, you sure you don't want a white card? Take 13, Mark.
Expect the unexpected. There's going to be responsibilities that come up along the way that aren't necessarily in your first description of what the position is going to entail. I think every single position is having that type of change.
I'm no longer just the broadcast director. I'm directing out of studio as well. I'm directing performances out of studio, out of my element. There was a lot of things that made it more difficult, but with more difficulty comes more challenge and more learning opportunities, and generally just more fun. I got the opportunities to really kind of push myself and my skills into unfamiliar territories and work with a lot of great people.
Last year, I was the video director, so I supervised the shooting of all of the pre-recorded segments for a traditional stage show. I could sort of take that same mentality, but just multiply it. I was able to manage it pretty well because it didn't really feel like it was anything new. It just felt like a more scaled up version of what I had already been doing for the Evvys beforehand.
I've been handling this shift with such a unique show, just kind of reminding myself that there is no blueprint to follow. Any decision we make is just the best we can with the information we have. There is no steps to follow, so it's kind of whatever we think is best in the moment is what we need to do. And if it ends up not being the best later on down the road, then we just adapt and do it all over again.
3, 2, 1.
Can't imagine not doing it with Davin and Amanda as EPs and the team that I do have, and every bump in the road that we've faced, because I think that truly with every problem, it's put us to the test and we've been able to overcome it every time. And I think that's such an incredible example of everyone's persistence and even just Emerson students' ability to adapt and figure out a way to do what they love. Evvy 40 is unique, adaptable, and new.
Evvy 40 is unique, exciting, nerve-wracking.
Evvy 40 was really fun.